Did you know that nuclear energy could be the key to a carbon-free future? With climate change becoming an ever-growing global concern, the demand for clean and sustainable energy sources has never been higher. In this video, we will explore the need for nuclear energy as a carbon-free source and unveil the bullish investment thesis of uranium. Strap in and let's dive into the world of nuclear energy. Climate change is a major issue that affects everyone on the planet. To combat it, we need to transition to more sustainable carbon-free energy sources. That's where nuclear energy comes in. Nuclear power is an essential piece of the puzzle in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and creating a cleaner, greener future. Wind and solar power have made incredible progress, but one clean energy source often gets overlooked: nuclear power. And today we are going to explain why nuclear energy is essential in our fight against climate change and how uranium, the fuel for nuclear power, offers a bullish investment opportunity. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar power have gained popularity in recent years due to their low carbon emissions. However, these sources of energy are intermittent, meaning that they are not always available when we need them. Nuclear energy, on the other hand, is a reliable source of energy that can provide baseload power, meaning it can produce energy around the clock, regardless of weather conditions. So let's talk about nuclear energy. Unlike fossil fuels, nuclear power produces electricity without emitting greenhouse gases. In fact, it has one of the lowest carbon footprints of any energy source. On top of that, it is incredibly efficient. Just one uranium fuel pellet, which is only 2.5 centimeters tall, can generate as much energy as 3 barrels of oil, or 17,000 cubic feet of natural gas, or nearly 1 ton of coal. With such a high energy yield, nuclear power can provide a large-scale, continuous and reliable energy we need to power our modern world, all while emitting virtually no greenhouse gases. Now, some of you might be thinking, what about the safety concerns and radioactive waste associated with nuclear power? While these issues are essential to address, significant advancements in reactor technology and waste management have made nuclear energy safer and more sustainable than ever. Plus, many experts agree that the benefits of nuclear power in reducing carbon emissions far outweigh the risks. Moreover, newer generations of nuclear reactors, like small modular reactors, promise to be even safer and more efficient, opening up exciting possibilities for the future of nuclear energy. Now that we've established the need for nuclear energy, let's dive into the bullish investment thesis of uranium. But first of all, our disclaimer: this is not investment advice. The video conveys just opinions and has educational purposes only. Seek the aid of professional financial advisor before making any investment, and if you invest, it is always under your responsibility. Okay, let's go. As the primary fuel for nuclear power plants, uranium is an essential commodity for the global nuclear energy sector. Here is why uranium is an attractive investment opportunity. First, growing demand for nuclear energy. As countries around the world turn to nuclear power to help achieve their climate goals, demand for uranium is expected to increase significantly. Second, supply constraints. Uranium supply has been constrained in recent years due to mine closures and production cuts, creating a supply-demand imbalance that could lead to higher uranium prices. Third, China's ambitious nuclear plans. China is on track to become the world's largest nuclear power market, with plans to more than double its nuclear capacity by 2030. This will result in substantial demand for uranium. And the last one, renewed interest in nuclear power. Countries like the United States, Britain, South Korea, Russia, and the European Union are investing in next-generation nuclear technologies, further driving demand for uranium. So, to put this into perspective, consider this. In 2021, there were about 440 nuclear reactors operating worldwide, with another 50 under construction. According to the World Nuclear Association, global uranium demand is expected to increase by over 25% by 2035. And some experts predict that the demand for uranium will triple by 2040, driven by the need for clean energy and the growth of emerging economies like China and India. However, the current supply of uranium isn't enough to meet this rising demand. Actually, we have currently a structural deficit of uranium, which means that every year it is produced less uranium than it is consumed. This situation obviously is not sustainable. How is that we consume more than we produce? Easy. The nuclear power plants are drawing down their inventories of uranium as they hoarded a lot of uranium, but now uranium inventory is coming down. So, do you see? In a nutshell, while the worldwide demand for uranium is expected to rise, the production of uranium is curtailed because the price of uranium is not high enough to incentivize most of the miners. Just a few low-cost uranium miners can cope with the current low price. For years, uranium prices have been suppressed due to an oversupply in the market, which has led to underinvestment in new mines and production facilities. This means that as demand for uranium increases, the supply may not be able to keep up, because mines that are shut down or mines in construction cannot start producing overnight. Actually, it takes years. And that's where the bullish investment thesis for uranium comes in. As uranium prices start to rise, companies involved in uranium mining, exploration and production stand to benefit. Investors who position themselves in uranium stocks now can potentially reap the rewards of this growing industry. So, how can you get involved in the uranium market? These are several ways. The first one is physical uranium. While obviously you cannot buy physical uranium to keep it yourself at home because it is radioactive material and it is highly regulated and controlled, you can actually invest directly in physical uranium by purchasing in a stock market shares on Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. The second one is uranium stocks. You can invest in publicly traded companies involved in the uranium mining, exploration or processing industries. Some examples include Cameco Corporation or Kazatomprom, which are the biggest producers of uranium. Then you have other options, quite more speculative, like Nexgen, Uranium Energy Corp, Energy Fuels, Global Atomic, and etc. And the last one, alternatively, you can invest in a uranium-focused ETFs. These investments offer a way to capitalize on the increasing demand for nuclear power and the bullish outlook for uranium. Despite its potential, investing in uranium is not without its risks. Uranium prices are subject to market volatility, and these are significant geopolitical risks associated with uranium mining and enrichment. However, for those willing to take on these risks, uranium could be a lucrative investment opportunity. Whatever your investment strategy, it is important to do your research and understand the risks and opportunities of this market. As a conclusion, the future of energy will be shaped by a mix of renewable and non-renewable sources. While wind and solar power will undoubtedly play a significant role in reducing carbon emissions, nuclear energy and uranium will have an important role to play as well. The world is set to consume more uranium not less than now, as the total energy needs grow. Thus, investing in uranium is a bullish thesis that can help support the growth of clean energy and build a better future for generations to come. As the famous resources investor Rick Rule says, either the price of uranium goes up or the lights go out. Well, I don't think that the lights will go out, so you already know that I'm bullish on uranium. See you in the next video. Take care.